Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11, and he has autism. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. And I paint, can anyone guess? Lots of flowers. I laugh about it. So that seems like what I do right now. Lots of flowers. Or lots of lots of flowers. I'm trying to paint something a little bit style-wise, a little bit different tonight, but we'll see how that works out. Because I tend to constantly paint the exact same style, look. I'm like in that frame of mind. I don't know why. But here I am. So I'm trying to kind of take what I know tonight and adjust somewhat, but we shall see. That's always my answer. We shall see. That was not exactly where I wanted it to go, but that's okay. So today we went to a farm that has lots of kid activities at it, and it has like big tractors and some animals, which we ended up not really seeing many of the animals, but it had a big corn, I don't even know what, like, I use corn and different things like sensory bins for Owen, so it was like a huge sensory bin filled with the corn. He loved that, and they had a slide in it that he likes to do, like the little kiddie slides, and so he loved that. And then we went to the big tractor that they took a big huge tractor and they put like a slide inside of it, kind of like where it came out of it, and he loved that. He spent many times going up and down that and sat in the cabin of it, and he took off and wanted to sit in on the tractor that they were using to pull the wagons. So he accomplished that, even though he wasn't supposed to sit on that. I take him to a place near here, and they let him sit on all the tractors and everything, and he loves it. And so, he thought he should sit on them, which they weren't upset, but just that's, she needed to drive the tractor, not him. So, we also had lunch, and trying to think, mostly slides. He played on they had big tricycles like that any age range could sit on and use. They had tons of them, probably, I don't know, close to 30 of them, maybe, give or take, I don't know, in this big section. So he was really happy about that and got to play on those. And I'm trying to think of all the other things we did. We ate lunch, which, and then he, it was a lot for him to take in. So he gets very, overloaded and overwhelmed and the stimulus of everything. So, um, we, we stayed a little bit longer, but we took a tractor ride to what I thought was another section, but it ended up being just more. It was another section, but he by that time was just ready to go. So he kept saying that he was ready to go, but he really wanted to ride the bikes again. So we went back and he rode the bikes. But we were there 3 or 4 hours, and he probably would have done better if it was closer to the 2 hour range. He just gets very overwhelmed with everything that was going on. But we had fun, and he liked seeing everything, and he was with one of his friends, so that was good. And friends and their family, which we're all friends with, and that was fun. So, and then he came home and he told me Saturdays are usually days he goes and spends with his grandma. And he could have probably for a little while. They had a couple things going on as well, but he was done and said he wanted to come home to take a bath, is what he told me. But he said that, and then he then said the entire way home that that grandma, he wanted to go to grandma's, but then he didn't want to go to grandma's because grandma was busy. So he gets, overwhelmed by some of that as well. And I think that was part of what the moment was that he was just very it's hard when he's so routined, to go and do something completely out of the element. And that's kind of what today was. It was just way different for him to kind of go and do something like that and then not go see his grandma as well. So I told him that we would go and maybe have dinner with them one night. So we'll see how that goes. Generally, that's also hard because that throws off routine. But we're trying to get him to understand that, routine doesn't always happen. You can't always predict what the days ahead are going to be like. So I'm hoping upon hope that will, kind of resonate with him and we can do something else. But as I say, we shall see. We shall see. So, but he is very excited that tomorrow is church. That is making him very happy. And so I'm hoping, he didn't sleep all night last night, but I'm hoping that will kind of help him to sleep tonight. Because we could use it. I fell asleep and I slept and slept and slept. And I woke up. I've been writing every day since 2010, technically earlier than that, but what I wrote before was just more notes and things. But I've been writing every day since 2010. And I write now about our journey with autism. And so I'll be, oh, there, I was about to make this, which if you've watched before, that's nothing new. So I hadn't written either, and I was expecting to not not fall asleep like I did, but I did, so that's okay though. I'm doing some very randomness here. It was gonna be not this, and here I am doing this. I don't know what's happening. I've lost control, which doesn't surprise me. That happens a lot. It happens a lot, folks. I'm joking. I'm also extremely tired, if you couldn't tell by my voice. Which is kind of funny because trying to figure out what I'm where I'm painting, what I'm painting, why things are haphazard, why I did it like that. I don't know. We don't know sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta kind of go with the flow here. I get and make things happen that you didn't know were happening. That's what you gotta do. So, like I said, I get stuck on certain style flowers, and I've been stuck on this style, and I need to I need to not constantly do the same flower, but you know, that's what kind of happens sometimes. So I told myself when I started this one, I was going to do something completely random. Well, this isn't completely random the way I'm doing it. So I'm trying to, oh, you see, that happens way too often, folks. way too often. That's what happens because I put way too much paint on my paintbrush. And when I do that, I drop paint constantly. And that is what I just did. So we'll have to either figure out to sprinkle painting or paint everywhere, or try to get it off of them. So we'll see. That's always my answer. We'll see. But we gotta figure out what's going on here first. Gotta figure this out. I like using this peach color that I just put in there because it's a neon, and the neons, there's a lot of peach, and that's actually what I dropped. The neon kind of, when it dries, it gives a different kind of color variation, and I like to see all the colors and how everything kind of sticks out. So that's why I kind of do it sometimes. La la la. Looks like I'm filling it all in. This wasn't what I had planned, but here we are. Here we are, filling it all in. Sometimes the bunches I think I'm gonna do are not anywhere close to what I'm doing, which again is okay. Just happens like that. I didn't really want the blue right next there to that, but that's the way the ball bounced. We are all over the map. And the map is out of out of something. Steam, maybe. Maybe I should cover up all the branch down here. Maybe that's what we do. We just keep going until everything is full. It could happen. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cover it all. And then I will probably attempt to cover that with, I'm gonna probably wipe that off, and then I don't know. I might fill it back in with some of the actual black, or I could just do sprinkles. So now, let's see what I can take off of this. Sometimes I cover and let it I do you know, the sprinkles, which I may still do. Sometimes I use other things, like I cover this up. So that's where we're at. And we just got a lot of flowers today. And I just put that up there so that it was like there was something else that was wet, which will give it a different dimension when it dries. Let's see, I put O for Owen. That's why I'm kind of leaving this side over here. L and B. And then I'm going to keep filling in my section. Why, I don't know, but we're just gonna keep going. We got a lot of flowers. That's what we got today. We got a lot. We got a lot of flowers. I think I'm going to do a little right here. With a little bit of that makes me look like it has a face to me, like an eye, and a nose, and his mouth. I'm gonna leave it. When things like that happen, I just, Okay, we got lots of flowers. This completely different than what I was going for, but here we are. So, this is all the paint that's left, so I just kind of spread this out, and I make, I'll do it better than that, but, I make little bauble jewelry, so that's what I do. So, thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles!